quick update on the markets. Before we start though, as always, I need to stress that trading financial markets is unfortunately risky, and there's a genuine risk to lose all of our invested money as well. I will conduct live technical analysis, and I'm gonna show you guys where I think traders are buying and selling, but this doesn't necessarily mean that you should do that. This is to support you guys in your own trading to make better decisions. So no buy or sell recommendations here. Okay, let's get going. And as always, we're gonna start out by covering the euro versus the USD. And the euro is right now trading at 122.34 and is about to reach our target, or I personally think we already reached our target. This is a high. We're aiming for 122.46, and around these levels we said that that would be a good level to book profits. We said that when we said that the market would potentially bottom out at 1950. We said that up here would be a good level. So depending on how you're trading it, but some guys I know are up with about 280 pip on the first position, plus another 136 on the second position. In fact, we turned bullish already down here in this market, and here is a level to book profits. And if we take out the 1246, I think we can reach 2361 and eventually maybe all the way up to 125.64. But for now, this is not an opportunity to buy more. If anything, it's an opportunity to offload some of the longs. And then when we push to the downside again, I think traders around 1221, if not actually a little bit lower, I think around maybe 120. 98 to 121, really around that level, I think it makes more sense to turn bullish again. So that's where traders that are not long, they're waiting for that opportunity. Here's the price of Bitcoin. Now Bitcoin is taking a bit of a break. 2017 was a very good year, and it is actually like this many times. When the markets have had a very nice bullish trend for a long time, they do like to take a break, and I think that's that's what's happening here right now. However, though, like the different ways of dealing with this. One is to wait for maybe this downtrend to end and then get involved. The alternative is just to buy on a dip, because overall, if you have a low here, and then you have two lows here, I think that overall, as long as you're above 11,919, I think this market could head to the upside. But I've been saying that since we were trading here. So with that in mind, I think if one wants to wait, then one waits until that breaks happen. And the way this is looking, it could take maybe 4 or 5 more weeks if it actually breaks to the upside. The alternative is to just wait for the end of the trend, and it's not just Bitcoin, it's a bunch of other coins as well, with the exception of some smaller altcoins that are actually rallying. The whole market is just waiting right now. Now technically, you might remember we said the first idea we presented to you guys was to be bullish about 1,400. Moved all the way up to 17,239, 249, 200, yeah, 17,200-ish, and then down, and then the idea was to be bullish here. So for now, I'm going to remain bullish, but as you can see here, the market doesn't know if it wants to trade higher or lower, and this could easily take a few more weeks. Here's the price of crude. So the trend is bullish, and if we take out 65.05, I think the market could head to 67.13. However, though, I don't actually think it makes sense to go long at these levels. On Friday, I said this market could go down more, so we could buy at the low levels, but that did not happen. I know we missed out on that, but I'm going to stick with that idea. I don't think it makes sense to buy up here. Remember, we turned bullish down here at 59, and since then, the market is up with actually just from this breakout level. The market is up right now with about 9.5%, and if you added, even better. And these markets, they're gonna move maybe 20, maybe 30%, and then they have a break. If they don't continue to head up forever, and seen from last year when the market was at 42, then the market's up with 50%. So I think there's limitations to how much this can go. Of course, we took out this high, and we'll try to remain bullish, and maybe we'll go up to 74. But I think it's wise to wait for some pullback, at least like this one here, before trading any bullish view on crude. Now here's gold. Now gold took out these highs which we discussed, and the market moved to the upside, and it's now most likely going to try to reach this high, which is 1,357. And traders are not long waiting for a pullback, probably down to 1328. I think that's the preference, and I want to be bullish about 1307, which is this low down here, created on the 10th of January. Finally, this is the DAX 30, and the DAX 30, moved above this high, triggered some stop loss orders, and pulled back a bit. And it is having a bit of a break. It's in essence just waiting here, and I think this could easily go to the upside, but I think first it probably needs to pull back, maybe 13,000, and then maybe from these levels it's going to look to go along. And that, guys, is today's market update. Let's take a look at the economic calendar. So out of all of the big events coming up this week, the 17th, that's in 2 days from now, on Wednesday, we have the Bank of Canada rate decision meeting. If you do like to trade the Canadian dollar, or just want to know more about the central bank rate meeting, then join us for this webinar. You sign up once and you have access to this other webinar here as well. As for data today, it's bank holiday in the US, so it should be less activity. It's Martin Luther King's birthday, so it's a bank holiday. Out from the Eurozone, there's not much happening here. 9 hours we have Bank of England member speaking. Otherwise, not too much happening here. It could be a quiet day because of the bank holiday in the US. And that's it. There's actually nothing happening here, guys. Don't forget to sign up to these events as well. We have this event, which is educational event, which we're gonna take a look at different patterns. It's good if you're new to the market, and even if you maybe read about this many years ago, it's good to revise. I read about this, must have been, I don't know, I started trading in 2006, so obviously in the beginning there I read a lot, so it must have been, yeah, maybe 8 years ago, 10 years ago. And it's time to take a look at this again. The different patterns in forex trading, they do provide nice entries and exit conditions, and these are not like holy grails. They don't actually solve all the issues, but they would provide a nice indication to where the market should be trading at. And then as well, it provides us with in that, with the help of watching other economic news and other technical analysis, like in my case highs and lows, Fibonacci levels, pivot points, do help a lot to actually provide a nice idea of where should we buy, where should we put our stop loss, which are the profit targets we should aim for. And it's actually free to join this, so feel free to do so. Click on education and then webinars up here for more on that. As well, if you're trading, don't forget to check out our Amana Capital trading accounts. Amana Capital is the company behind this website, so it's always great if you like the content, if you would trade, maybe have a second account, if not a primary account, with Amana Capital. Okay guys, have a good day, and don't forget to join me here at the live trading room Monday to Friday. I'll be back tomorrow at 9 AM London time. Thank you.